Hi, welcome to the Vedic Astrology Full Moon Forecast for October 5th, 2017. Full moon is coming. The waxing moon is growing stronger. Will be full on October 5th at 11:40 a.m. Pacific time. Will reach its brightest potential and then begin to wane again. So there's been a lot of powerful alignments astrologically lately, since the eclipses especially, and one in particular I want to talk about is this Kala Sarpa Yoga that started actually around mid-September, and it's a formation that has to do with the Rahu and Ketu axis, these nodes that cause eclipses. So it's magnifying the power of the eclipses that happened last August. So a lot of the things that we've experienced since then, the natural disasters like the storms, floods, and earthquake, we're just having now to deal with the repercussions of these things, and on a larger social level and political level also we're seeing strife in different parts of the world as well. This Kalasarpa Yoga creates accelerated change, magnifies troubles so that evolution can happen. And unfortunately, like a snake, it can also cause, like a snake bite, unexpected and sudden changes and things to happen that cause social unrest, like this terrible violent incident that happened just recently in Las Vegas. The tail of the snake Ketu that forms part of the Kalasarpa Yoga was at the midheaven during that attack, and it was conjunct the moon. The good thing about this moon coming up is that the full moon in India is celebrated as one of the most auspicious of the year. This is the Sharad Purnima, the day that Lakshmi can come to visit the house and give prosperity and wealth. So this is a very blessed moon, and it's one that you should definitely, if you can, if the weather permits, go out and get a little moonlight, if possible, or even leave out some water or milk for a little while to absorb the light and then drink it. So Sharad Purnima is a blessed harvest full moon. This full moon is also in the nakshatra of Revati, Revati nakshatra. Revati is the star of wealth. It's the last and final nakshatra of the 27 lunar manchas, the nakshatras that I talk about in Vedic astrology. So the very last one. So it has a lot to do with very deep spiritual principles and generosity. It's a great time to host an event or to travel. Revati is the star that protects travelers. So this is a very open, generous, and abundant star. There is a Graha Yuddha currently. Graha Yuddha means planetary war between Venus and Mars. These two planets that are so different from another. Venus being the, divine feminine, and Mars being the divine masculine, the pure archetypal forms of these energies. They are together. They've been traveling together for some time, which is quite a charismatic and powerful, creative union. But they are very different from one another, and they can step on each other's feet in a way and cause trouble expressing what we desire, perhaps, or too abrupt with one another. Now, the Graha Yuddha is really only when the two planets of any planets come together within 1 degree. So they're very, very, very close, and they kind of begin to outshine each other. Their light merges so much that they're not able to fully express themselves anymore. So this is just going to last for a few days, starting basically on Wednesday and running through till Friday, through the full moon. So do be careful. This Venus and Mars Graha Yuddha can cause trouble in relationships, trouble understanding each other, okay? Or like I said, being too pushy, too abrupt, or cause frustration. So try to be sensitive to others during this time. Also, and the final thing I wanted to mention, I've been talking about this basically all year, is Saturn's transit into Sagittarius. I know it seems like it's taking forever. Saturn went retrograde back out of Sagittarius this year, and now he's been moving direct, and he's headed back into his final run over this special degree cusp called the Gandanta, which he is basically on now, and he will continue to be on for the rest of the month, really climaxing near the end of October, around October 26th. So on a socio-political level, this kind of influence can cause unrest, just like the Kalasarpa Yoga. So this is kind of a double influence right now of uncertainty, insecurity. So just be aware as we're headed through the Gandanta this month that there could be some big changes and turnarounds in the world. Okay, wow. Overall, though, this full moon is really great, you guys. So get out there, connect with the prosperity of this world, the generosity, with gratitude. Give to others. Open your home. Be open to all sorts of opportunities that can come in during this full moon. Okay, so let's just quick do this tarot reading and see what the tarot cards have to say about this full moon Sharad Purnima in Revati. Okay, so the first card, talking a lot about wealth, prosperity, abundance, the fruit of the earth. The Six of Coins. This full moon is a very wish-fulfilling kind of full moon, so make a wish on the full moon. And if you've been struggling to try to create something that's truly inspiring for you, this is the full moon that can change things around. So sitting and using this time, this energy, this whole month to reconnect with what truly inspires you. Here is the Queen of Wands. In the tropical zodiac, the Western astrologers, they're having this moon in Aries. So this is a kind of fiery tarot card as well, like Aries being a very fiery sign. There is something very creative about this moon. Finding your confidence as well. The Strength card, like Durga there on her tiger, the goddess. Courage, self-confidence, the inner strength to know that what you have to offer is valuable and important. Connecting in with this light, the light of the full moon, and holding the power of the spirit, that inner fire, sacred. self-respect, and courage. It's a lot about this full moon. And this Venus-Mars conjunction, interesting enough, as difficult as it is a lot about coming into a realistic connection with yourself and with others, with your needs and with others' needs, especially if you're in partnership. But also it's about your desire in life, your self-assertion, your creative license. Let's take a look. So despite all the difficulties, this Kala Sarpa Yoga and this Shani Gandanta, the cards have to say that within this full moon, there's a great deal of healing possibility. Come back into your power and know that you are supported by the earth. The wealth and prosperity is always being offered up. Take hold of your inner truth, your drive. Find the light of inspiration. You are in control of your life. Open yourself to receive the opportunities that are coming forward. Courage, strength, and inner knowing are open to you now. Those are some nice cards for this full moon. That's very encouraging. Well, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of my full moon reading. And again, my name is Kari Field. I am a Vedic astrologer, and I offer readings online, tarot readings and Vedic astrology readings. You can book below. There's a link below in the YouTube window. And also, I offer webinars. There's, if you are interested in about the recent Jupiter transit into Libra, I am now offering recordings you can buy of the most recent class I did, 1-hour class, of all the signs, all the Vedic signs, and how this Jupiter transit is affecting you on a personal level. This is a very uplifting perspective on the astrological changes as of late. Jupiter brings blessings, and it is important to see where our blessings are for the next year while Jupiter is in Sidereal Libra. So check it out. There's also a link below where you can buy the webinar, and I hope you have a safe and abundant, prosperous full moon. I will see you soon. Namaste.